I think I'll probably stream tomorrow. I have no family plans. I'm just gonna be on my own, so I think we'll stream tomorrow. I think I might not be streaming Saturday. Turn that down a tiny bit. I think I have plans on Saturday that might stop me from streaming. But I think I'll probably stream tomorrow. Alright, well here's iNinja. I have played this before, but I don't really remember much about it. And I didn't finish it. Yeah, we have to simulate a real Thanksgiving. It's fine. I actually just because I went to we had a family wedding a couple weeks ago, so I saw all of my extended family then, and so I already did get to have the experience of all of them asking me like questions about my life that I'd rather not answer. We already did that, so I don't need to do that again for Thanksgiving. No, stay back. He's got the crystal.
What have I done? Master, you're dead.
Your grasp of the obvious astounds.
It wasn't my fault.
Wow.
What was that thing?
That was a rage stone, an ancient object of great power. There are more.
More?
And you must retrieve them.
More?
Yes. The first lies on Robot Beach. It is guarded by the one known as Kaiser.
Kaiser? What kind of name is Kaiser?
I hope there is enough time to teach you the lessons you will need to defeat the protectors of the stones.
He's dead and still. All he can think about is my training.
So I think the way this worked is that, like, we're in this hub area.
Complete a mission for me and I will give you a grade. With grades, you will earn belts to show your mastery of the ninja way. That
Huge robot is Takayama. He was the governor? That huge robot was the governor.
Go now, and remember, a stitch in time is worth two in the bush.
Okay.
The ranks are using Takayama's right eye as a laser turret. Get it back. When you find it, you need to roll it back to this beach. Good luck, ninja.
Too easy.
Ninja, watch out! Those ranks will tear you to pieces if you are not ready. See that?
Oh. I'm leaving. I'm already losing that fight. So yeah, this is the game that we decided should be put off this late in Gamecube thing.
To run along this wall, jump onto the wall and push right and forwards. Try to get the angle just right when you jump onto the wall. This checkpoint will record your progress.
Oh, hold up. Did I gotta put my sellout message in the title. There we go.
Try out this special combat move to really carve up those ranks.
Feel my steel.
That's a chain point. You can use your chain to swing across big gaps.
Well, it's from 2003.
grind along rails and pipes, simply jump on them, and you'll be away.
It does definitely sort of have the feeling of like a fake game. You would see some kid playing this on a TV show. The camera here kind of sucks. I like can't get up.
Your sword hover will carry you further than a double jump. Remember this if you see a big gap.
A plus hold X. Okay.
Try using your uppercut to lift the enemy into the air.
The blade is cold, yes! I'm a killer! Out of my way!
Yeah, that was probably red during development, and then they had to change it for the ESRB. All the way back here.
Your progress. Try out this special combat move to really carve up those ranks. They won't like it. To grind along rails and pipes, simply jump on them, and you'll be away. Try using your uppercut to lift the enemy into the air.
Feel my steel! Coming through!
I feel like the Eye Ninja is weirdly angry. The way his voice lines are delivered, he's like, "Yeah, you want some more?" And it's like, you're like a tiny chibi ninja. Why are you like that?
Jump onto the wall and run up. Jump onto the wall and run along it. Jump onto the rail and grind along it.
The Sonic the Hedgehog.
Run down the track and throw your chain out at the arrows to carve around the corner.
What? So the Eye Ninja also has Sonic the Hedgehog mechanics. Rail grinding and doing that. Oh, okay, now it's also Super Monkey Ball. It's a strange game. I got the turkey for Thanksgiving. Oh, there's a timer on this. I only have 20 seconds. Gotta go.
Mission complete. Ooh, high score.
You know, it's not that there's anything wrong with this so far, but I think I would rather play Croc. If someone wants to port Croc to the GameCube real quick. I think I'm more feeling Croc than this.
The ranks have taken Tekayama's left eyeball to use as a laser defense system. Find it and roll it back here. It won't be easy, but I know you can find a way, Ninja.
Got anything tougher?
I hate his attitude. I hate the iNinja's attitude.
You want some more? Here, have some more.
What is that? Like, what's with that? The iNinja is so pissed off, always.
That's gonna hurt. The blade is cold, yes.
There's 3 J2ME games? Why? J2ME is just like a horrifying thing. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, there's so many J2ME games of everything. And it's just like a world of gaming that nobody knows anything about or cares about at all. It seems like it's really, I don't know. Wait, I'm just going backwards now. Why did it? They've tricked me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, like, Croc Pinball? Croc Mobile Pinball. Yep, that's an unlocked frame rate. These screenshots are wretched. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, it could be fun. It does look very simple. Like, if that's the only board, if that's the only pinball table you get, like, I'd be down for like a Windows XP pinball, but Croc themed. If it was like sort of that. I see that, you know, I see the value in that. Yeah, there's an emulator for them. And even though I say nobody cares about J2ME, someone out there, some people out there have taken it upon themselves to really, like, get a lot of games archived. I think there's still all kinds of, like, unknown, lost J2ME games out there. More so than there would be for other platforms. But, there's also, like, a ton of J2ME games you can get online, and there's an emulator for them and everything. I remember a bunch of years ago, the Rayman speedrunning community. The Rayman speedrunning community was doing, like, a marathon. They were doing, like, a community marathon or whatever, and I was watching it. And someone was playing... someone was playing, like, a Rayman J2ME kart racer. And they were like, yeah, you know, this game was discovered to have had existed and dumped online, like, a month ago. Anyway, here's my speedrun of it, and it was just like this horrid looking kart racer. Yeah, a lot of old iOS games are lost as well. Just because, like, iOS is tougher, because there's no... I mean, there is technically an emulator, but... Oh, wait, they just want me to do this. There's technically an emulator, but... Not real, like, I don't really know what the status... Like, if I want to play an old iOS game today, I'm not even sure if I can do that. You know, as part of the dev tools, there's an iOS simulator for Macs, like an official thing. I don't know if people have, like, worked out a way to run old versions of iOS on, like, an old version of the simulator, or if there's an emulator out there that's, like, I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, I did wipe my old iPod Touch a little while ago because I had a complicated password for it. Before I had a smartphone, I had an iPod Touch that I used as, like, basically as a smartphone. And I had a complicated password on it that I then forgot. And then if you enter in the password wrong too many times, it, like, locks your device, and you need to, like, plug it in to iTunes to unlock it. And I have no idea what computer that even would have been, but whatever computer that is, it's long gone. It's like a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago maybe, I just wiped the thing because I wanted to get back into it, just to make it a usable device again. But before I wiped it, I know I had a lot of games on there that are not available anymore. Yeah, like, stuff is constantly... Because, like, if you put a game out, if you put any app out, like, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird to me, the way, like, Apple's philosophy with updates is, kind of. Where it seems like... It kind of seems like they just would release all sorts of breaking changes constantly. Like, if you put something on the App Store, you just have to update it constantly, or else it gets delisted. But it's a really bad, because, like, hardly anyone puts that much effort into things, especially in the world of games. Like, we released the game, now we're done. Now we release the next game. There's no... You know, we're not budgeting for updating this thing to keep it working on modern devices for years. When it breaks, it breaks. Pretty much that's how everything was, I feel like. So there's a massive amount of old iOS stuff that's just gone. Dude, this wall run mechanic is strange. Yeah, the new phone screen sizes thing I understand. I don't remember which... Was that the iPhone 5 that did that? I think it was. But before the iPhone 5, every iOS device had a screen of the exact same size. And then at some point they were like, alright, now you have to start making layouts, no longer assuming that all of the screens will be the same size always. And that's like, aw, shit. Yeah, well that was the iPhone 4, or the 4S, maybe? I remember the iPhone 4 was a really big deal when it came out. I remember that whole thing. No. Wardwarf died. It's actually crazy what happened, ID. About, like, it was around mission 13 or 14 or so. They killed off, like, almost every character. The General died, Pepper died, Wardwarf died. They slimmed it down to just 4 characters, and then that was my party for the remainder of the game. I feel really bad for anyone who put upgrades into those characters, not knowing that they were just gonna die suddenly. And you could kind of, like, anyone who put upgrades into the General, I do not feel bad for them. That's obviously a stupid idea. But, like, I could see, because I really did think that Pepper was gonna make it to the end of the game. I thought Pepper was an endgame team unit. And then Pepper died, so good thing that I never quite got around to upgrading her like I wanted to. Otherwise, that would be a number of wasted upgrades that you can't get back. When do they foreshadow Pepper to die? The final 4 were Low, the big guy, shit, what was his name? Scallion. It was Low, Scallion, the healer lady, and the stranger. Scallion was like a hero at the end of the game. There was this one mission in particular. Once you get the scatter shot on Scallion and his 2x, Scallion actually becomes really good. And Scallion, I got to, the third to last mission was really weird and hard. And I was only able to win it because of Scallion being a legend, basically. After like an hour of playing it. There was a heroic Scallion sacrifice where he did exactly what he needed to do and then died. No, Peace lived. Peace lived. She gave birth... Actually, this is the weirdest part of the story. She gave birth to a baby named Hope, who is maybe implied to be Low's father. So Low may or may not have given birth to his own father. There's some weird time stuff going on in the plot, where, like, the stranger is Low from the future. The stranger is Low from the future. At the end of the game, you, like, throw an item into a portal that, like, causes a rebirth of the universe or something. So there's some kind of shit going on. We're like, okay. Like, there's some kind of time paradox cycle thing happening, maybe. Is this gonna be in every level? Is every level gonna have a roll the orb segment? Because I'm cool with that. But yeah, it was a very strange... The plot of the game was very strange. It was actually really funny. At the final mission was gonna be really hard, but I came up with a strat to cheese it and beat it in 2 turns, so it actually ended up being the easiest mission in the entire game. If you max upgrade low, all you have to do is get all living party members into the red circle at the end of the map. And it's a really far away thing where there's tons of enemies and all these barricades you have to break through. But if you have the teleport gun ability on low, then you can just swap spaces with an enemy all the way at the end of the map. You can just like shoot him from across the map. And then you put low in the red circle, and then you blow up all your other party members because they can't make it, and you need them to be dead so that low is the only living member so that he can activate the red circle. So turn 1 is teleporting low and killing all of your party members. Turn 2 is putting low in the circle, and then you win, and that's the end of the game. It's definitely the speed strat. I haven't watched the speedrun or anything, but it's gotta be the speed strat. I imagine that you max upgrade low and like grind XP on him so that you can teleport as quickly as possible. Because there are a number of red circle missions that would benefit from being able to just warp there with low. So I'm guessing that's how the speedrun works. But yeah, overall really interesting game. I gave it a 3. I don't think I liked it as much as I like games that I give a 4. But I did give it a strong 3. It's a high 3 for me. Overall, I do recommend Future Tactics: The Uprising.
Mission complete. Ooh, high score.
I'm playing iNinja. I got the yellow belt. Yeah, Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island was today. It was like an hour and 40 minutes. It was incredibly short. Which, like, if you think about it, I bring this up a lot, I feel like. The average length of, like, an arcade 2D beat-em-up from back in the day is probably, like, 50 minutes to an hour. That's about how long they all were. So for Nicktoons Unite to be a 3D beat-em-up, that's about an hour 40. You know, that pretty much makes sense. It's really just that all 3D beat-em-ups from this era were way longer than that. Wait, can the iNinja swim? How do I get back there? He can swim.
This is it. Take control of Tekayama and slug it out with the mighty Kaiser. Use your superior speed to dodge and counter his devastating punches. Beware. He'll fight dirty.
Yep, it's just this, Metal Arms, and Paper Mario. That's it. If I had to put a number of days remaining, I think we have under 2 weeks to go. This game isn't super short, actually. This game's actually not super short. Like, I might beat it tomorrow, but I might not. But then, like, Metal Arms is going to be, like, 4 days. Maybe. And then TTYD is going to be, like, 5 days. excuse me. So even if you like add days in there, I think we've got 14 or fewer days of streaming to go. So I think we're gonna finish this in like mid-December pretty comfortably. No, I'm not gonna speedrun TTYD. I cannot. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door is such a hard-looking speedrun. Weirdly, all of the Paper Mario speedruns, or at least the first 3 games.
System online.
What is this?
Welcome to the Techatron RoboFighter.
Weirdly, like the first 3 Paper Mario games all look like they have insanely hard speedruns. No tutorial necessary. Let's go. Yeah, it's Goemon, right?
Round 1. Fight.
Or no, it's Punch-Out. It's a very sluggish, laggy Punch-Out. Oh, here we go. You can... I'm pretty ready to play.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm pretty ready for Paper Mario. I'm looking forward to it. Dude, I'm bad. Okay, yeah, beat him up. What? There's like no warning for that. Maybe that's what the... Maybe I should have taken the tutorial. I feel like I'm missing a mechanic by how little damage I'm doing.
Round 3. Fight.
This is some Crash Bandicoot ass music. Oh yeah, I am filling up the green goo meter, aren't I? On the right. None of the buttons seem like they do anything.
Malfunction. Defense system deactivated.
I have a defense system.
Round 4. Fight.
But maybe I should have taken that tutorial. I mean, this basically works. You just gotta react to their first attack and then get the 3 hit.
KO.
Mission complete. New high score.
You got any more of these?
I don't think so.
Yes or no?
No. Please, don't hurt me.
You're safe enough, but I can't control the rage!
My friend Arya has a stone. Right through there.
Open it!
I'm sure the key is here somewhere.
Find it!
I'll only be a minute.
Hurry!
Control yourself.
Hurry! I can't!
Look at all this. Shh.
Odor.
Shh.
And that's supposed to help me how?
This is just like for looking around. That's probably leading back to World 1. Shoot the ships. No, this is a level.
Defend the bay from the incoming ranks battle cruisers. Nasty little things they are, too. Boats. Make sure you crush them all.
Is that all?
Welcome to the download training program.
No.
Wave 1.
Who needs it? I've played 472 GameCube games. I do not need a training program.
Rapid fire.
This is just wave 1 though.
Power shots. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire power shots immediately destroy the massive boat.
Wave complete. Wave 2.
Okay, L is zoom in. You do kind of have to wonder what that green bar is, right? If it's health, then what's my actual health bar in the top left? Yeah, it's a shame there's no way to find out, really. For real. I wonder if I pause if there's like a progress screen. Okay, so you can see how many levels are in each world. Uh-oh. So I didn't even play every level in World 1. You don't actually have to play all of them, or something. No, no, no. Return to game. And I've pressed every button. I'm pressing Z button combos, Z plus D-pad, C stick.
Rapid fire.
You know, same deal as the mech fight. If there are other controls, I have tried to find them and failed. Honestly, if there's one thing I've learned in Gamecube thing, it's always try the Z button. That's where they hide all of the stuff that's really good that they don't want you to know about. It's usually mapped to Z.
Wave complete. Wave 3.
Dude, that ship.
Rapid fire. Homing missiles.
Okay, when you have homing missiles, the counter on the right is you firing them. With X, that's a thing.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Wave complete.
Are there gonna be more waves, or am I free?
Wave
How does this...
4.
How many waves are there? Maybe 5? Oh no, okay, here we go. Boss HP bar. This is the last wave, probably. Boss blimp. You've heard of Boss Baby. Here comes Boss Blimp.
Armor. Homing missiles.
Yo, what's up, Yamo? How was,
Fire.
did you PB in East Origin?
Fire. Invulnerability. Rapid fire.
Congrats on PB. I'm coming for you in Destroy Yimo December. I'm convinced that's what it is now. I don't have any evidence. In fact, all of the evidence points to it being something else. But I believe in Destroy Yimo December. Good boss fight.
Mission complete. Ooh, high score.
I think it's just a
This
round.
golden sword was forged in lead, but turned to
Oh,
gold
sword
by a mighty
upgrade.
alchemist. It is heavy, but very powerful.
Can I not just get out of the water? You can't just get out of the water. You have to actually... I mean, I guess that's true. In real life, you can't jump out of water. That's not a thing.
This shh.
Test of your skill, balance, and timing. Ride the explosive barrel.
Here, try not to
It's gonna be like
die
Rayman
again.
2. Ride the explosive barrel. Oh, no. Dude, this soundtrack.
Hey.
Oh no, okay. Just cut him off there. Just- oh, that's it. It's surprisingly maneuverable, the barrel. You wouldn't expect it. No. That sucks. Literally, that's... I fell literally at the last possible second. How do I get back up? Here we go. Okay. Okay. There's no more ball rolling every level, I guess. It was just those first couple.
Mission complete. New high score.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, I've been saying for a while that this is probably one of the better remaining games. It's something about its style doesn't, like, sit 100% right with me. But it's not really doing anything wrong.
Carefully, make your way through the rocket factory. Deal with any resistance you encounter, and locate the missile testing bay to find the grade.
Too easy.
Can be challenging later for reasons. Uh-oh. How bad could... This is clearly a kid's game. How bad could it be? I'm an adult. Okay, I do have to probably kill everything.
Your revive rage is fully charged and ready to use. Try it now and get some health.
Ninja Revive!
It does sort of seem like it's pulling from, like, pretty much every mechanic that's been in the game. It's been like, oh yeah, it's this mechanic from this game. Like, there's been a lot of Sonic influence. Definitely a lot of Sonic Adventure influence with the rails and the momentum. You know, throw in some Super Monkey Ball for good measure. And yeah, I mean, Metal Arms has ride or die fans. I've been saying that the whole time as well. If you put out a call online, like, all right, gamers, what are some, you know, tell me some hidden gems from the 6th gen. Give me some hidden gems on the GameCube, Xbox, PS2. Someone will post Metal Arms every time. Then again, someone will post, someone will probably post Dr. Muto as well, so I don't know if I can trust these people. But, ooh. This is cool. But Metal Arms is a pretty... Like, people like Metal Arms. I don't know that I'm gonna like it, because I have, like, weirdly, all of the 4 final GameCube games I've played before. Nicktoons Unite, rented that and beat it as a kid. This game, played about half of it before I got bored and turned it off at some point a long time ago. Metal Arms Glitch in the System I actually own for the Xbox and played like a quarter of the way through, but the game is really long and every level is just the same, so I got bored of it and didn't finish that either. But like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then T2ID I've played several times and I love it, but like, I don't know how it's happened that I've played all of the games that nobody cared about and that got left for the end. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like Metal Arms all that much. It really is just like, at least up to the point that I played, I'm pretty sure it was just like 15 scrapyard levels in a row. Oh, good, I have to kill everything. It gets pretty dull in that way. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I feel like every time I say, like, I didn't like this game, but I'll give it another go, you know, I'm gonna come in with an open mind. Anytime I say that I have to approach a game with an open mind because I didn't like it in the past, past me has always been right. Like, past Tapioca is completely undefeated on video game opinions. Actually, that's a lie. As a kid, I liked Shadow the Hedgehog. I thought that game was actually good. It's not. Besides racing or shooters, I mean, you can just do that then. I'm doing every GameCube game minus the sports games. Like, my gamer cred flew out the window a long time ago. You can just do certain things if you want to do certain things. There are no challenge police out there. Oh shit. Well, whatever I'm doing must be not against the challenge law then, because you've been here a while and I'm not under arrest yet. Oh, well. It was nice knowing you.
Eat that, sucker! Eat my sword! Feel my steel!
Damn, this is a pretty long level. This is longer than the levels from World 1, which I guess that's normal. That's to be expected. This game does have limited lives, which kind of scares me for later. Screw it, we're pressing the heal me button. Yeah, Nicktoons was really short. It's not like Nicktoons Unite was that short either. It really feels like they made Unite, and then just like... I know Battle for Volcano Island came out pretty much exactly a year later. It's like they had exactly 1 year to make the follow-up. And they were just like, sure, here. It's like really quickly pumped something out, but they didn't have time to make a game that was the length of a normal game with that, so they just kind of... They just kind of didn't. They just made something really short. What am I meant to be doing at this point? It's like I'm trying to get up there somehow. I think. Maybe I ride on this rocket? Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Mission complete. Ooh, high score.
Oh, I see. So our kill count is the green along the sword, and when it reaches the end, that's the sword upgrade. So we do want to be killing stuff to get the sword upgrades, probably. I know it's auto-saving, but I'm saving again. I wonder what the deal is with the, like, green belt icon on the levels. If I went back into the level with the green belt, would there be a second rank to get? That's what these gold thingies are called, ranks. Maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here for today. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, I get it. Because this is green, wait. Do I need the green belt to go through this door?
Sharp, pointy teeth. For your own safety, I am not letting
Until you were okay. And if we look at it, if we look at the progress screen, I need 2 more ranks, and there's only 1 more level in this. Yeah, okay, no, I get it. So once we get green belt, those 3 green belt icons, that's a 3rd rank that's in those levels. Okay, I understand. I see how this game's gonna go. So we are gonna have to go back to previous levels.